Hi, I am Edwin Ryerson, and this is the AMS show. Today our guests are Diane Wallace and Ellen Walbert from the Aspen Thrift Shop. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
What is the mission of Aspen Thrift Shop?
Okay, our mission is to sell donated goods at affordable prices, to make grants to other nonprofits, organizations in the Roaring Fork Valley, and to provide scholarships to Roaring Fork Valley students.
Nice. Can you tell us about the history of the shop?
Well, as a matter of fact, this is our 70th anniversary year, which we think is amazing. So the shop was started in 1949, and it was originally a group of women got together and realized they needed to raise funds to support housing for the nurses at the hospital, which was at the base of
Sort of by Hunter Creek, and there the Citizens Hospital was at that time. And we also, at that time, started the first kindergarten class in this building, in the red brick, first hot lunch.
Wow. Where do people make donations, and what do you guys accept?
Well, we accept almost everything and anything. We primarily make our money selling clothing, men's and women's and children's, and all seasons. We like to stress that if you bring us something, it's in good, saleable condition. So it needs to be clean, no rips or tears. And then, of course, sporting goods and housewares, linens,
Books.
Books. We sell books.
We sell books. We
We
sell
sell almost anything.
treasures.
Lots of
Sometimes treasures.
Yeah, people bring us jewelry, collectibles. We get china. We do not accept helmets, believe it or not. It's illegal for us to sell them. So no helmets, no electronics.
Car seats. We can't sell car seats either.
Yeah, no mattresses or large appliances. We can take small toaster ovens or toasters, lamps, and we ask that people bring their donations during business hours from 10 to 3 in the back of the shop, Monday through Saturday.
Okay. What can, well, you kind of just answered that. What are the prices like?
Oh, they're cheap.
They're thrift shop prices. Basically, if you need something, we're the department store for Aspen right now. So you can find anything, and the price, you can find something that you can afford.
Great. What happens to all the stuff that doesn't get sold?
That's a really good question, Edwin. Unfortunately, a lot of things go to the landfill, which is so upsetting to us, and it's also very expensive for us. So we do want to reach out to your listeners and ask them, when people are making their piles of donations for us, really think about what can sell. Because if we can't sell it, we have to throw it away. Or we do have an organization in southern Colorado where we send tons of things.
They're also they're thrift shops, but they're huge. They're huge. So we are able to donate resellable items to them, and they can spread it even in southern Colorado because we have a lot of good stuff that comes into Aspen. So
That's good. I heard you got a new building in recently. Is it an improvement?
Oh my gosh.
it was 10 years ago, if you can believe it. But yes, we have a third floor. We have 3 floors. So we're able to sell a lot more merchandise. So.
And I know where it is, but just so everyone else knows, where is it in Aspen?
It's right by the fire department on Hopkins. What's
422.
422. And
East Hopkins.
I do like to say we're right across the street from Gucci and Dior. So we're in a good neighborhood.
That's right. We're in a good neighborhood.
The Aspen Thrift Shop has been giving out grants, like you said. And what is the criteria that you decide by for what organizations are awarded money?
They have to be an official nonprofit, which means they have to apply for a certain tax number. It's called a 501c3. So if an organization has gone to the trouble to get that, and then they present to us online And we rarely turn anybody away.
Yeah, they would fill out a grant form from our website.
How have you helped Aspen School District?
Oh,
Let
lots
us
of things.
Count the ways.
Yeah, we do sometimes help out clubs. We sometimes help, and like the plays
Yeah.
in the school, band, outdoor ed,
Yeah.
big time, and then scholarships for high schools.
I play trombone in the 7th, 8th grade band.
And I think we've helped you guys out
Yeah.
too with the
And once in a
band,
while,
so-
even if we get a nice instrument, we will make sure it gets to the school so a student can use it or it can be used. in the
Right. We
band.
always check we try and recycle things that way too, as far as, instruments, or it's sort of like an in-kind donation, we call it.
The thrift shop has helped many nonprofits throughout the Roaring Fork Valley.
Yeah. How many you think, Ellen?
We have at least 200. They come and go, but very consistently. And the last few years, we've given away over $600,000. And it's just so vast. I mean, it's arts, it's education, it's theater, it's seniors, it's music, it's all the preschools. It's everything and anything you can think of.
That's great. I understand the Aspen Thrift Shop is completely run by volunteers. And how would someone sign up for the work, and how old do they have to be?
We don't really have an age limit, but all of our volunteers are community members, so they're financially independent for the most part. And everyone can fill out an application online. You just go to our website and go to the volunteer link, and an application will come up. Now, if students want to volunteer with us, which I think we're getting more and more.
Yeah, we have two girls right now, I think, that from the high school. And it's hard because you have to work around your schedules and all of that. But a lot of them they can also fill out an application or email us, and we will respond to that.
And just so everyone else knows, what is your website?
It is aspenthriftshop.org.
Okay, and then is the email on there so people...
It is.
It is.
There's a direct link, for sure.
I understand that the thrift shop is giving great college scholarships to students in the Roaring Fork Valley.
Yes, we've been doing that for some time. It's usually around $75,000 total between, it varies with,
That's right.
right, it
Yeah.
varies how many, we work with the college counselors at the high schools in the valley, and it's somewhat need-based, but also the applicants need to show sort of a volunteer ethic and be willing to contribute to their communities.
And by the way, I happen to be on the scholarship committee,
Yes.
so I read a ton of the scholarship applications, and the first thing I go to is the essay. So anybody who's watching out there who's working on their essay, it's very meaningful to me because it gives me an idea of who that student really is.
Yeah, exactly.
And how do you choose? Is there a process for choosing the students for scholarships?
Oh, yeah, it's a big process.
And we have a whole committee that works on it, and again, works with the schools as well. Because as you know, here, a lot of kids get scholarships, so
Well, and
from different
also-
organizations.
Yeah, and
and-
because our community is so generous, we try to be the last group to award a scholarship because we don't want to give a scholarship to somebody who's already gotten 3 or 4. We try to make sure whoever gets our scholarships really need them.
What special events do you have coming up this year or on a regular basis?
Oh, we've got lots, don't we, Todd? Did you write those down?
Well, I didn't, but we're working on our 70th birthday, so we'll no doubt have some things come up around that. Every year in July we have an art show here, again in the Red Brick, which is terrific. They donate space to us, And that's a huge fundraiser for us, plus it's just fun.
And it's not really a show, it's a sale. So we make a tremendous amount of money
Yeah,
from
art
that.
sale. It's an
But
art sale.
it's become a thing, where people will line up. One year in the rain, there were 50 people lined up waiting for us to open the doors. So we do that, and we're going to have a recruitment evening. We're not sure when, but we'll advertise
Try and find
that.
more volunteers.
Yeah, so we'll invite women in the community to come and check us out. We are open on one Tuesday evening a month now, which we're trying to generate more excitement about that because I think a lot of people aren't aware. So the first Tuesday of every month we are open for business. So that's been kind of fun. And what are we forgetting? I think there's something else, isn't there?
I don't know. We have had a follow-up art sale in September, just because there's a lot of people in town at that time of the year. I have no idea. Every
Yeah.
day is
Every day is a party at the thrift shop.
every day is a party. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any specific goals for the thrift shop in the future?
Yes, more volunteers. We need more volunteers because you can see that Diane and I are not that young. And
Speak for yourself.
yeah, and we need lots more young women to join us and keep it going for another 70 years. So that's our goal this year while we're celebrating our 70th birthday.
Yeah, we want to continue what we're doing, which is sizable with that 600,000. But you never know. We could go somewhere else with, we could make more money, new ideas, new people, get some new blood in there and see what happens. So we just want it to keep going. Another 70 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us?
You know what? I was going to do a little more bragging when we were talking about the scholarships. Since we've been keeping track, which is 2004, we've given away over $700,000 in scholarship
Wow.
money.
I didn't know that
I know,
either.
isn't that impressive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it's just mind-boggling how much money we raise and give away. And we're, we said, we're all volunteers. We have no paid staff. And it's just kind of magical what happens at the thrift shop. So,
And education is really one of our special loves, I think. So between helping preschools, the preschools in the valley that have a hard time raising money, all the way up through 8th grade outdoor ed and on up, we just really enjoy helping the school system out a lot because that's super important to us. So
I know what else we should say.
what?
Any moms who might be watching, if you do want to join us, the commitment is only twice a month. And it's from 9:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. And you just cannot imagine how much fun we have. It's a blast.
It is. It's always an adventure.
Yeah, so we would love to have new volunteers. So think about it.
Yeah. That's for the moms.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show. And again, I am Edwin Ryerson, and you have been watching the AMS show.
Thank you, Edwin.
Thank you, Edwin.